Oh, yes. First set in Ultimate Singles here between Riften and Krustypizza. Should be a pretty interesting one as well. I think both these players really want to get in there, at least from what I've seen of their matches. So should be some pretty fun things to talk about as we get into the very beginning here. Riften starting off with an excellent combo, 63%. Krusty has to answer back.
Yeah, yeah, like both these characters do so well on PS2. Krustypizza with the Greninja having a lot easier access to these drag down combos, but Wolf also having access to these like aerial tech chases onto the platforms. All of his aerials reach the platforms just fine. So Krustypizza just having a good job juggling Riften right now. I mean, the Penn State buff coming out strong right now. That up smash gonna send Riften all the way to the corner, but not without some challenging coming out from Riften here.
Yeah, home field advantage here for Krustypizza, and he managed to get about 110%, nearly unanswered during that time span, but what matters is if you're able to get the stock here, and so far Riften has been able to keep him at the edge, and a great F-tilt is going to seal that first stock out. Riften taking the lead here, Dr. Kirby.
Yeah, and all it takes here is just a down tilt up smash to really equalize it here, but Riften gonna try and hold on to this percent here. So we're gonna see a solid string come out, about 40% for Krustypizza here. You have to start taking the stock soon, but the back are gonna come out and take the stock. Riften up 3 stocks to 1, playing hot, playing ready to take this set in a swift 2-0 fashion.
Yeah, and Krusty, he's been able to get decent hits in neutral, but you got to finish the stock off. And right now at 145, Riften's in just a really nice spot to be able to get on a little bit of extra credit. You have an entire extra stock to work with. Krusty really struggling to get anything going here. The up air should steal this out, but I mean, Dr. Kirby, 2-1. This is not a great game one.
It is not, but I mean, Greninja can play slow here, recognizing a lot of these short hops coming out from Riften here. You could start to catch onto them with these dash attacks to make it a little bit more unpredictable for Riften to start approaching in a different way. But Krustypizza not really giving Riften that like opportunity to worry about a mix-up. He can continue to do these similar approaches with these nairs, with these fairs, and just put Krustypizza in such a precarious position regardless of who has stage control.
Yeah, and you mentioned earlier that it would be hard to connect with a lot of the aerials here, but Riften's just playing grounded, right? He's playing a slow, solid game, waiting for Krusty to commit to something, trying to bait out his options and punishing him for it. Seems like Krusty on this last stock has had a bit of a rejuvenation, a second win, but that might not be enough. He's going to have to seal this one out and get the second one done pretty quickly right after.
The big struggle for Spaceys in these situations, though, is you're going to take that stock there, but the big struggle for every Spacey in this matchup is, yes, you can get Greninja to these kill percents. Wolf going to have access to like F-tilt, and like his throws can kill a lot earlier than the other two Spaceys, but it's so tedious if Greninja's if Greninja is willing to play grounded at this point, then Wolf will have a hard time getting the stock. As we're just going to see another throw here. I'm curious to see when we're going to see like a DI mix-up with the back throw at the ledge here.
Yeah, I mean, it's still not looking great here for Krusty, but I think you're right. This is still looking very doable. There's the drag down. Doesn't get the jab lock. Gets the second one.
Gonna get it there.
Is that it?
Down
no,
smash
down smash. I mean, it sends it a good angle. Trying to go for the counter. Good early recovery there from Riften.
He's going to have to be super careful, though. The grab coming out there, but not going to get it because the down tilt clangs. Got back air's going to take it, though.
Yep.
Good comeback from Krustypizza, though, just playing more grounded, similar to how Riften was doing, but it's just too large of a lead for Riften to really bring it back.
Right, but the momentum now, I think, is something to talk about, because you nearly bring that entire game back here if you're Krustypizza. And I think he started to figure out how he needed to play, just started a little bit off.
Yes.
But you have to keep that going, and you're going to have to do it and win one more, so you can't drop any more from here on out, right?
And especially
that's where not being best of 5 does actually feel really bad if you're Krusty here.
I would say it feels good for Krusty, though, because, like, yes, he is down one game, but the fact that he was able to swing momentum back to the point where Riften was just throwing out a lot of these aerials to really bring that stock in favor of Riften.
Back air.
And yes, he's going to hit it by one eventually, but now Krusty understanding what he has to do heading into this game number 2, and we're going to see how he adapts as we're going back straight to PS2, everyone's favorite stage.
Yeah, and he goes, tries to get the nair, doesn't quite. Good little 23% here from Riften, and counting.
Trying to go for a mix with the grab there, but Riften ready with the first grab. Gonna already get Krustypizza up to over 90%. Similar situation to game number 1. Trying to just throw out these F smashes to really take this stock. He wants this frog dead.
He just wants to instill a sense of fear at the very least here. Riften, just pretty solid stuff to start things out, right? Nothing too flashy to talk about. It's just solid Wolf play. That's what you really want to see if you're playing Wolf, right? You just want to get these good, definitive moves out so that you can know I'm used.
I mean, if you're Penn State, you're taking those.
Oh, yeah, of course
you're
taking
taking those if you're Penn State, but Riften
this is still,
unfortunately
like,
drop
even.
that stock. It's still even, but Greninja with Rage in this situation, so long as they don't mash jump, is so good. As we're going to see Riften trying to air dodge to the platform, going to make it out safely. The up tilt going to take that stock
Even
there
game.
off of Krustypizza. Not going to utilize that opportunity to the max there, as Riften going to equalize percents immediately.
Percents equalized. Now Krusty finally gets his chance to have advantage here, and this is where he needs to make his money, but no. Falling there from Riften into the jab is going to set him free, and now Krusty's the one on the receiving end of all this percent.
Yeah, but slowing it down there with these water shurikens.
Yikes.
Trying to change the pace. Going to get the tech read with the down smash there as Krusty back around that 90 percentile. Dash tech not quite going to kill, but good conversion from Riften here. Krusty's been so uncomfortable at these higher percents. He's been using a lot more jumps. You have to be playing a lot more grounded into Wolf, but like they're not even getting the chance to make it back with these down tilt 2 frames.
Yeah, stuck at the ledge here. Dash attack doesn't quite hit at the right time to get the kill, but still, Krusty just has not been able to get into Wurge edgewise. It's been what? Maybe, I want to say 90% total, 80% total that's been dealt by Krusty this game. This is really not good.
But at the same time, though, is like one edge guard from Krusty here is going to equalize the game here, as Greninja can also 2-frame all of Wolf's options with that down tilt, so they have to, this is not out of reach by any stretch of the means. I mean, they did have a reverse 3-stock attempt last game that almost went in the favor of Krusty. So I'd say, in comparison to this last game, honestly, a lot more favorable. So we're going to see almost a stock taken with that forward air, but Krustypizza having such great control of the stage right now that you have to utilize, but you're not quite going to utilize it here as Riften continuing to apply all of this pressure with these aerials, and Krustypizza just starting to slip away here in game number 2.
Yeah, I just don't think Krusty really knows where the next position to be at is, right? He keeps trying to find these angles, but every time Riften's just being patient, waiting for Krusty to overcommit early, and then going for just a solid bread and butter with Wolf. And it's really the name of the game with this character, right? You don't need to go for anything flashy, but what gives him that extra flash in the pan is that he has the potential to, right? You can just throw out an F smash and have it kill, but you have so many other tools.
Ivy going to come out there to almost take that stock. Like, as you're saying, Riften doesn't have to reinvent the wheel in this set. Krustypizza's just been jumping and panicking so much, and that's going to result in that up smash coming out from Riften. 2-0, moving on in bracket. I believe to face Swan now, right?
Yeah, that's not going to be an easy set, I don't think. Swan, a very, very well-known player, both here at Penn State and just within the region, right?
Yeah, getting like top 3 in doubles with Kale, playing very well.
I think they're in finals, actually.
No, Lombardi and Fast made the comeback.
They did?
Yeah, so Lombardi and Fast were down 4 stocks to 2, and then they brought it back.
I was commentating this. I'm trying to remember.
They brought it back because they upbeat into each other, right?
Yes.
And then the up smash to win the set from Lombardi to catch the neutral get up from Kale.
Yes, you're right. You're right. So they made it all the way to losers finals, which is
fantastic run,
incredibly good of them.
So many people. Ohio, honestly, it's an Ohio Grand Finals if you really think about it. So I'm all but happy with that. So yeah, we're just waiting for our next set here. Any interesting upsets from the bracket?
Well, I'm trying to look at the bracket and see. I don't know as many of the players here, but I'm just seeing some names that I recognize that I was not expecting to be here. A lot of important people coming today, huh? Let's see. Not really too much to report from
A2.
this part of from A2. Looking over at A1, a lot more stuff is done here. I don't know many of these players, though. Pumpkin, Rob. Smoops is here.
We are all rooting for Lyndon B. Johnson.
Smoops and Dan the Man.
Oh, that's a heater.
Dan the Man over Monday. I don't know how much.
Monday's pretty solid.
Yeah, I don't think that's an upset, but that's still a close match, I'd bet.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. It's a reverse buy. I didn't know Dan the Man had that. He's got that? Like, I thought he's the Dan's Wedding Bash TO.